These are the headlines in focus. Sarawak Mulls formation of investment and asset management arm. ATM chief pays courtesy call on Sarawak governor. 800 social media cases reported involving Sarawak youth. Good evening. The Sarawak government is considering setting up a consolidated entity as an asset management and investment arm of the government. Sarawak Premier Datu Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said he has instructed a study to be carried out by experts to determine its feasibility aimed at increasing government revenue for the long term. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari envisaged that this model of assets and investments management with the member bodies as shareholders will provide an atmosphere conducive to the mobility of professionals among the member bodies along the principle of hire and fire to ensure that the bodies are well run. According to him, the modus operandi of such an entity is that it will work much like similar entities in other developed countries such as the Singapore's Temasek Holdings and the Government of Singapore Investment Corporation, Mubadala Investment Company of United Arab Emirates, China Investment Corporation and Japan Investment Corporation. He noted that currently, Sarawak's investment branch is under the Sarawak Incorporated, while the Sarawak Sovereign Wealth and Future Fund has been operating with an initial capital injection of 8 billion ringgit by the Sarawak government. He said this in his keynote address at the closing of the 3-day Sarawak Civil Service One-Team Retreat held in Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei Darussalam on Thursday. On the acquisition of majority shares in Affin Bank, the Sarawak Premier said the bank will be a platform to spur development in small and medium businesses as well to facilitate the current robust overall development of Sarawak. In a similar vein, he explained that the Development Bank of Sarawak DBOS, set up in 2017, has been a financial platform mandated with the development of strategic projects such as infrastructure to boost Sarawak's economy. Earlier, Sarawak State Secretary Datuk Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Mazuki also spoke on the solutions to ensure speedy and uninterrupted implementation of government projects and the management of assets in the Sarawak Civil Service. Among those present were Sarawak Deputy Premiers Datuk Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan and Datuk Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Ministers and Deputy Ministers, as well as heads of departments of the Sarawak Civil Service. The Governor of Sarawak, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and his wife Top Wan Fauzia Muhammad Sanusi received a courtesy call from Chief of the Malaysian Armed Forces, ATM, General Tan Sri Datuk Sri Muhammad Abdul Rahman at the Astana Negeri Sarawak on Thursday. The purpose of the courtesy call was to greet and congratulate Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi on his appointment as the 8th Sarawak Governor on January 26. He also briefed the Sarawak Governor on the latest developments regarding matters involving the work and assignments of ATM in Sarawak.
Dan Alhamdulillah, Tun juga memberikan beberapa pandangan beliau berkenaan dengan keadaan di Sarawak yang memerlukan sokongan dan juga pembangunan ATM di Sarawak. Basically itulah yang saya tujuan sebenar saya datang sini. Selain daripada sejak saya mengambil alih jawatan sebagai Panglima Angkatan Tentera, inilah pertama kali saya dapat membuat sembah menghadap kepada TYT Tun.
He said this when met by reporters after the courtesy visit. In a separate courtesy call, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi received a special invitation to attend a screening of the movie Takluk Lahad Datu from the former Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Datuk Sri Khalid Abu Bakar. The special screening will be held tonight at the cinema in the Spring Mall, Kuching, specifically for Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi, together with officers from the Sarawak Premier's Office, the Sarawak State Secretary, and selected students. Tan Sri Khalid, who is also the chairman of Multimedia Entertainment, a film company, said that the purpose of the special screening was to share the experience behind the making of the film, which revolved around the national security incident in Sabah back in 2013.
Filem Takluk ni melibatkan
keselamatan negara kita yang berlaku di Sabah tahun 2013. Saya rasa semua orang tahu tu. Jadi kami ingin mengongsikan pengalaman kami sama-sama dengan Tuan Yang Terutama Tun dalam pemikiran kita.
Meanwhile, he also expressed his admiration for the extensive knowledge of Tun Pehistory Dr. Wan Janadi on filmmaking. A total of 800 cases related to misuse of social media among Sarawak youth were reported from January to July this year. Sarawak Deputy Minister for Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, Datuk Jeroen Tapjabu, said the 800 cases, which include issues like cyberbullying and online scams, have been handed over to the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) for investigation and further action. According to him, any cases involving the misuse of social media, especially among the youth in the state, are taken seriously and appropriate action will be taken to prevent them from escalating to a critical level. During a press conference after the Sarawak State-Level National Youth Consultative Council (MPBN) meeting 2024 held in Kuching on Thursday, Datuk Jeroen urged all members of society to play their part in addressing this issue.
Dan dari segi penyiasatannya dan sebagainya masih dalam ongoing dan sebagainya, tapi kita melihat daripada penggunaan media sosial ini sometimes it is not the responsibility of the agency saja, tapi semua, bukan saja ibu bapa, masyarakat, klub-klub biliar dan sebagainya untuk mendedahkan apa yang betul, apa yang salah dan sebagainya. A lot of it, pendedahan, most important is that we have to create a community, masyarakat yang lebih, how do you call it, that can take care of ourselves and knows what is right and wrong.
And that's the English edition with me, Jocelyn. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We conclude the bulletin with the highlight of the closing ceremony of the Sarawak Civil Service One Team Retreat held in Bandar Seri Begawan on Thursday. #Sarawak Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.